you walking around here with no mask? Okay. How are you getting into the building, a grocery store, with no mask? If you think COVID was real, baby, it's real. Okay. Let's talk about it. So let's talk about COVID. COVID is so real, and a lot of people play around about this COVID thing. When it first came out, people were just like, they didn't think they was gonna get COVID. I was like,
later.
okay. So a lot of people is walking around here. And the reason why I say people is not serious about COVID, because some things I just don't understand. How's you walking around here with no mask? Okay. How are you getting into the building, a grocery store, with no mask? It's open food everywhere. Well, not everywhere. Fresh food. Why you got a mask on? Okay. I'm like, where your mask at? No, I had no mask. I don't see no signs of a mask. So that's why I say a lot of people do not take COVID serious. Then they had the nerve to be too close to you. And I'm like, baby, what's up? And people still have not learned this either. Even though we're supposed to be 6 feet apart, people be so close to you in a line. I can move up, they move up with me. I'm like, Lord, you're not getting the picture that I need some room. So that's why I say COVID is real and people is not taking it serious. Now, let me say this. I did have COVID in 2021. And I also experienced a family member with COVID. Okay. I also had my sister-in-law, her family experienced COVID. I also have people in my family have died from COVID. And I also have people that I went to school with died from COVID. They'd be here today, gone at the end of the day. So when I say COVID is real. But I have learned this. I don't want to live in fear, but I don't want to be just out there, I guess, open to maybe catching COVID. But again, don't know how you catching it. You don't know how it's spread, even though it's the same thing. And you don't know when you will catch it. So, I don't know. So with that being said, I don't want to live in fear. I want to live my life. So with that being said, if I want to go out, I'm going to go out and I'm going to try my best to be safe. But I'm not going to be going there like that. Okay? At all. So with that being said, I'm going to tell you about when I caught COVID, which was last year. And I went on a vacation. But I believe I had COVID before I went on a vacation. Back, okay? When I say before, I didn't know I had COVID. But just going back, thinking I had COVID before I went on vacation. If I knew I had it, I would never went on vacation. So, went to Arkansas, Hot Spring Friday. Supposed to leave Sunday to come home, Sunday morning. So we went to Hot Spring. I know I felt different. I couldn't put my hands or finger on how I felt different. So, I'm in a car. I'm like, I'm just so tired, Oof. So I'm thinking, I'm tired probably from work or something else. I don't know. I probably didn't have enough protein because I am vegan. So I'm like, it may be something wrong with me. So we got there to Hot Spring, Magic Spring, and I all of a sudden just started coughing. I'm like, dang, I wonder why I started coughing. My sinus is kicking in. I'm like, oh, let me go get some Access Cold Plus. So I got the Access Cold Plus. It didn't work. So I'm like, oh my God, like I probably something a little stronger than that because it didn't work. So, I try to enjoy the rest of my vacation. So I end up ordering some pizza. Taste the pizza. Oh my God, it tastes like somebody spit in this pizza. It tastes nasty. So I ordered something else. And I ordered Burger King, Impossible Burger. I'm like, oh my God, that food out here is so nasty. Like, what's going on? So I'm like, ugh, I just go down there and get some the snack on because it's not tasting right. I didn't really have an appetite, but I knew I was hungry. So I'm like, ugh, let me just go get through this vacation. I want to be a team player by having fun. I don't want, because I'm always boring. So I'm like, let me at least have fun with my family or make their day a little bit better. So, I'm like, hey, I don't know, something is off. I just can't put my finger on it. I felt very tired. So when we went home Sunday, I felt a little good, but not really, if that makes sense. So Monday was the day I was supposed to go back to work, and unfortunately, I texted my supervisor and was like, "Hey, I can't come to work. I don't feel well." Okay, Tuesday, hey, I can't come to work. I don't feel well. I'm about to go get tested just to be like, hey, I'm just gonna get tested just to be sure that nothing's going on with me. But in my mind, hey, I know I got COVID. So that's how my mind processed it, right? So I go to Walgreens, get tested. You get your results the same day. Well, I did. And they called me. And they was like, hey, I'm just letting you know that your test results was positive. Yeah, that's how I paused. I'm like, wait, who? Not me. My test results wasn't positive. I hung up in their face. I most definitely did because I know you're not calling me to tell me that my test results are positive. So I know it didn't make sense of why I hung up in the person's face. I got off that phone and I started crying. I was like, Lord, how did I get COVID? How did I get COVID? I caught myself cleaning behind everything and I ended up catching COVID. So I told my family I'm boo-hooing like, oh my God, I got COVID. Y'all can't be around me. I don't want y'all to catch it because, I don't want my family to catch it. So I'm like, y'all gonna have to distance yourself from me. I'm gonna have to be stuck in this room. So, I called my supervisor, saw her I had COVID. Everybody was very shocked. They was like, I can't believe you caught COVID because you clean up behind yourself and you be safe a lot and you end up catching COVID. I'm like, the same thing I'm saying. So I don't know how I caught it. So, I'm sorry. So, since I was positive, I, wanted my family to get tested, my household family. And again, my mom didn't even believe that I had COVID. She thought I was joking with her. So I hung up in her face too. Okay. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm not playing. This is not funny. So I love her though. But anywho, my family got tested. My fiance was positive for COVID. And wait for it. Okay. He had the nerve to tell me, he was like, you just too sick. I can't be in a room with you. I'm like, wait a minute, you positive too? And you gonna leave me in the room by myself? By myself? So, yeah, I got left in the room by myself. So my kids got tested too. And reminds you, we all went on this trip together. All 5 of my kids. It was all around each other and playing in the same room, playing in the same bed, and only one was tested positive for COVID. And I felt so bad because I'm like, oh my God, I gave this to my child and I didn't want to, like, no. I'm scared because I don't think when you hear somebody got COVID, I don't think you run your head, in my head, it's a possibility they may die. Or they about to get really, really sick and I can't see my loved one get really, really, really sick. So my daughter was blessed to have no symptoms at all. Now, she did come to me and was like, Mom, I'm just so scared I'm going to die because moments I feel like I can't breathe. And I'm like, girl. But she was hyped, though. Like, she had no symptoms. She was hyped. I'm like, girl, you so hyped. You up here, dancing. You're going to be out of breath. But I was like, I understand because I had those moments when I had COVID. I feel like I was going to die. I called my friend. I was like, I just can't breathe. I'm not moving. I'm just sitting here. I feel like I can't breathe. And I did not want to go to the hospital. Why? To sit there with other people and can't breathe? No. I sat at home and I'm like, I can't breathe. My friend was like, hey, get a bag and breathe in it. And I'm like, oh my God, I just feel like I can't breathe. So even going to the bathroom, I couldn't even breathe. I felt like I was out of breath. Like I was running for hours. And I'm like, oh my God, I had to stay on this toilet for a few minutes so I can get enough energy to go into my room, which is 4 steps away. It was ridiculous. So I felt fatigued. I had chills. I had hot flashes. Um, my taste buds was off. Your taste buds is not gone. Yeah, that taste, it just wasn't a regular taste. So I'm like, oh, everything tastes nasty, but I'm hungry though. So I hadn't ate for a day. Well, I didn't eat for a few days. I was most definitely hungry. So I had to order food because I couldn't go in there and I couldn't make my food. And 3 of us had COVID, so who else I'm gonna have cook my food? Okay. So I had to order food every day for us. I'm like, Lord. And I'm just thinking like there's so many people out here with COVID. They're gonna tell me not to go to the grocery store. I got common sense. They was like, no, there's so many people out here just, still going to the grocery store. I'm like, I know. I just crazy that it's so many people out here that's positive and going to the grocery store. And I'm telling what they touch and this and that, and you touching right behind them, right? So with that being said, you're gonna hear the crazy boy outside with the music. I do apologize. So, anywho, so I feel all those symptoms, and then your job ain't no help. They want you to come back to work in 10 days or maybe 5. I don't know which one it was. I'm like, I'm not going back to work. I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, and then I don't want to give this to anybody else. Like, come on. And I was like, well, you don't need to get tested again because you're still gonna be positive. Okay, I'm listening, but I'm not going back right now. Um, and when I started feeling better, well, I thought I felt better. I get up, baby, I did not feel better. I felt even more tired. And you can feel good because you're sitting there, but when you actually get up out your seat, moving, even walking to your door, you feel tired. I'm like, oh, I thought I felt good today. I must be. So every day was a test for me. Hey, let's get up and walk to the door and see if we feel a little better. Or let's see if we make it to the kitchen today without feeling like you're out of breath. So it was a challenge for me. So with that being said, I don't see how people is not taking this COVID serious. And I don't see how people be out every day, all day with different people serious. Now I will go out. I'll go to the store. Now I may go take my dog to the skating ring or something. Yeah, but I won't be going out like that. Because I know it's real. And even though you are vaccinated, people, you are able to catch COVID. Even though you are vaccinated, you are able to die from COVID. Even though you are vaccinated, you can spread it. People don't know where their head be at. Oh, I'm vaccinated. You don't have to worry about me. Baby, you can still catch it. You can still spread it. What's up? I don't know where people mind frames be at. Like they not all the way here. You can die from it. A child died even though he got COVID and he was vaccinated. And he was, 16 years old. And he passed away. So, age don't have, anything to do with, they say health do. I'm big and I tried to be very healthy. And I was sick, but I wasn't extremely sick. To me, I was sick. But seeing my sister-in-law deal with her husband, he was really, really, really sick. And the family also caught COVID. They're right there. That was hard to see. And I can't even imagine how she was feeling every day, and dealing with it while it was going on. There was a lot. I can't even imagine how she felt or how she did it, because she most definitely is strong. And I know how she did it. God. And she's a strong person. So with that being said, a lot of people had it worse. And a lot of people didn't have any symptoms. I'm going to tell you something else. And I'm going to end this conversation. Seeing people that I went to school with dying from COVID. They was here this morning and they was dead at the end of the day. Tell me how that makes sense. Then people, my family members dying from COVID, having COVID for weeks and died from it. It takes a toll on your body. It took months for me to be back to me. I promise you it does. I remember one lady told me she couldn't even smell her own. I'm like, wow. She was like, that was very hard because you don't know you stink or not. I'm like, oh my God, I can't imagine. I can't even imagine. Can't imagine. But when I go on Facebook, and I see some of these people names that was here. You know, they did. Family members. Seeing their names, I'm just shocked. My mind will not accept the fact that they are dead. It don't make sense to me because I was here. And when I remember them, they was healthy. And then you tell me they're dead from COVID? I mean, I know it's possible. I know it's real. But it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I hate going down my friend list on Facebook. It makes me so sad and depressed. Like, these people I went to school with, they dead. Living their best life. Living their life. And they was just here. And you tell me they gone. It just don't add up to me. It's so hard to process that. I promise you, people just don't understand. It take me a minute. I just like, hey, let me just get off Facebook. I can't accept these folks are dead. It don't make sense to me. But I do know it's real. I most definitely do. So, I'm just bringing this conversation about my experience with COVID. And I noticed that a lot of people walking around here with no masks. And I'm just like, what's up? What's the problem? What can we do to have you have your mask on? But then I found out that even though you have a mask on, that does not protect you from COVID. Well, I knew that, but they saying that we need another type of mask. And I forgot the number. I don't want to say it wrong. But we need another type of mask because it's not protecting us from COVID. And I'm like, hey, I kind of figured it too because you can still smell people with the mask on. Okay? So if I can get some air in, that could be, I mean, it's a possibility. Okay? So don't know how you catch a COVID. I call myself being safe. And I caught COVID and I didn't go nowhere but work and home in the store. The grocery store. And you can be masked up, gloves, baby. Even when you take them gloves off, your hands probably touching you. You don't know what's really going on. We need to be prayed up. People out here robbing, killing, and it's COVID going on. And then prices going up. And I'm like, baby, do y'all get it? It's a pandemic. Raising food prices, clothes. What's up? What's up? What's going on? So, anywho, I'm going to close this conversation because y'all need to go out there and, well, y'all need to stay at home and be safe. But if you know someone that's not putting a mask on, or are you the person who does not have that mask on, please try to help us out. Keep your mask on. And you don't know if you will be the one that catch COVID and not make it. And it's a possibility that you may catch COVID and you do make it. And you may not have no symptoms. So let's take care of our bodies and keep ourselves safe in our family because most of us have children. So let's keep safe. Let's keep safe. Even though the system is something else, they have the kids going to school, even though it's like 3, maybe 4 different type of COVIDs. I'm just having a wow on my face. I don't know what's going on. But, I mean, what can you do? What can you do? And I'm really asking it for real. Not just thinking for real. So, if you have any questions, you can just comment below. And before we go to the next previous video that I have, if you can subscribe. And also, if you can like, I appreciate it. You'll know when the videos are going up so we can have some deeper conversations, and I mean deep. And we can have some goals that we have met to show those goals. Also, healthy eating, working out, and just loving ourselves and being comfortable in our own skin. That part is very important to me. So I'll see y'all guys next time, and enjoy your weekend and be safe, okay?